And we're in it. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where last time we played a lot of fun games. Some were interesting. I think there was only one I didn't get. And we also found out the prizes we could get. We have a whole outfit picked out for when we get the money. And I figured it was, I believe, 300,000 points we're going to need. So that's something I'll probably do off camera, figure out a way to do that. But first, we're going to do our MGP card. And I heard there's a trick to this game to make it really, really easy to get good money. It's called the Y method. Which, as you can see, is basically saying we don't have a 7, 8, and 9 in play. We do have a chance at a 1, 2, 3. Because obviously, so you would go here, and obviously you lose, but it's the best chance at it, which is kind of close to what I was doing. But then again, we have this, so we would go, let's do it upside down. 1, 2, 3. Oh, but where do you go from here? Because this could be a 1, 2, 3. This could be a 7, 8, 9. So do we always go for 1, 2, 3? I say we always go 1, 2, 3. And that was not it. But let me see, here was 100. Okay, I did get better of the 2 options. And one more, come on, show off the Y effect. There's a 1, there's a 3. Okay, we have to go here, we're only missing the 2, and there was no 2. Oh well, maybe one day that'll pay off for me. But yeah, I'll probably do those every now and then, not something I'm going to do every day. Same with getting all the MGP. But for now, we're done here in the Golden Saucer. It was a nice little break, but I am aware, nice juggling, that I can unlock Glamour now. To be fair, I thought the way to get Glamour was here. Oh cool, from here you can go free to, well I guess this is an Ulda. Huh, interesting. Oh, whoops. 1 second. There we go. That's where my picture's supposed to be. I knew I forgot something. I'm running on a new tank of fuel right now, so my mind's not all here while I get adjusted to it again. Gives me both a lot of energy and no energy. It's weird. I guess it's just working its way through my system. That's the only thing I can figure. The gaming part of me is ready to go, but the processing part, not all there. Alright. So, if I remember correctly, we can go to... There's something here. Duty, maybe? Recommendations. Help me... No. I know it's an Ulda, and I know if you unlock the gold saucer, you should have access to it. I don't want to look this up. You know what? Let's look at the map. The map, there we go. Okay, let's see. How do you work the map again? There we go. The broader, that's not gonna help me. Is it? Let's see. Oops, I went too far. You know what? I'm not going to mess around. I know I have access to it. Give me a second and I'll see if Hey, you play Triple Triad. Nice. Yeah, you know what? We'll be right back after I figure out where it is. And we're back. So I think it's not in the town, which is why it's not showing me it. And I think from what I saw, it's supposed to be like right here, but maybe I haven't gotten that far. So you know what? Yes, I will waste the money. Hopefully invest it, but I will waste the money and see if the quest is there. If it's not, then I have a lot more grinding to do. But yeah, see, now that I'm here, quests have popped up. So let me once again go to recommendation, because I guess it wasn't in the town. Let's see, color your world. I think that's what it was. So right over there. Yeah, level 15, that looks like the area I saw. Okay, so I was right. It is here. I just, wasn't in the right area. Turns out if you're in a town, they only show you the town quests. When in the overworld, it shows you the overworld quest. And, I mean, you figure though a dye trader and a glamour expert would be in town, not out here in the overworld. Oh well, honest mistake, right? So let's just get glamour. And then I think this will be the last episode before we go back to MSQs. And doing side quests just would be a waste of time and XP. I mean, I'm level 20, and all I've done is MSQ quests. I did a little bit of side quests in the beginning, but those are pretty much worthless. So I think doing side quests now would be extremely worthless, unless there's something special you can get, like a quest line. So I'm thinking after this we go back to all 3 areas, see what all jobs and sub-jobs we can unlock, and maybe decide on a sub-job. Probably not, but this is just going to be a nice simple episode where I do a little bit of unlocking, and then back to MSQ. Yes, even I need a break from being a messenger boy, messenger NPC, messenger player. That's what we'll go with. A messenger player. You know, now whenever I see a minion, I keep thinking like, ooh, I wonder what kind of stats it has in the minion capture. Okay, so your color, you're both of them. I'm guessing one, well for Glamour, obviously it's Glamour, and then Color World. I have no idea, paintings for the house? Whatever. If I had a Glamour, unlocks Glamour Prisms, a hat, Cast Glamour, and Glamour Plate. Cast Glamour is what allows us to use Glamour. This is what we want. Oh dear, this will never do. My sense of aesthetics, that's aesthetics, right? Simply won't allow it. How can you go outside dressed like that? Believe me, I've been saying that for a long time. This is why I've been waiting for you. I am destined to meet you finally. I kid you not, I've been trying to do this for what, 5 episodes? 6 episodes? My dear, if only you'd spare a thought for style and coordination. Yeah, if I had the resources. I hope your garb holds up during a scuffle, because there's little else going for it. Well, this is pretty much a battle garb. It's not supposed to look good. Just wish it did. That's it. I've made up my mind. From this day forth, I'll take it upon myself to save you from any more fashion disasters. So, are you gonna be like my personal dresser? Are you gonna sell me items? Let me see. So much that needs to be addressed. Where to even begin? Be a dear and get me a drink. Really? This better not be like a, go here and get this, go here and get this, go here fight this to get this to bring it back. It's like, oh, it turned out you could all along. I hope it's not the case. I'm feeling rather parched, and this is a matter best discussed over a glass of something cold. Well, I can agree on the cold part, but just go to the whatever the heck that is and ask Falkland? Falkland? Interesting name. I'll have some blood orange juice and tell her to make sure there's no pulp in it. Now off you go. Yep, something tells me I'm going to be doing a million fetch quests, right? Go here, get this. Go here, get this. Go here, beat this to grab this to get this. Oh, are we still just a glorified messenger? Falkland. Oh, Swiggin? We'll go Swiggin. Sent you, did she? That woman, I've never known anyone so lazy. I guess that's true, you are right here, but... NPC quest, am I right? I'm gonna kill her to come and get it herself. We don't know what her situation is. Here you are, you shouldn't let her push you around, you know. Give her an ilm and she'll take a malm. Are those units of measurement? Oh good, we didn't actually have to buy it. Maybe she already paid for it. Here, I got your drink, what else do you want me to get? I'm telling you, it's gonna have to be like, go kill this creature to get this item to use for a dye or something. Or get this leather from something. That'd be my guess. So, how's that drink coming along? It's right here. Blood orange juice. Figured it'd be redder. Oh, delicious. Nothing better on a hot day. Well, you're sitting in the shade, but I guess it could still be hot. This is a desert after all. Some say I have expensive tastes, but life's too short to settle for second best. I wouldn't know. I've heard some off-brand and some cheap options are actually better than name brand and pricey options. I wouldn't know. I don't have any taste. Of course, this extends to my choice of wardrobe too. I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm a machine. I don't wear clothes. I wear armor and metal and plating. Sorry about that. My audio screwed up. Let me try that again. I wear metal, armor, and plating. Although I guess that could be the equivalent of clothing. But I think it's more or less just making it look functional over actually cool. You know, I'm learning this kind of thing from mech design because I need a body. I really do. I'm sick of being a machine built into a wall connected to a computer and everything else that's going on with my situation. Now that I'm feeling refreshed, you drank it that quick? Shall we get started? Yes, please, I cannot wait to unlock Glamour. That way I can use whatever armor happens to be great, and I don't have to look ridiculous like I have been for so long. Do you know, dear, you'd look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamours. Yes, I know, that's why I'm here. What's a glamour? I already know that. I looked this up before I even started, and I've played Terraria. Well, they use a glamour prism as a catalyst to project the image of one item onto another. So it's just a glorified hologram? Interesting. It's just an illusion, mind, but very convincing. Yeah, I bet. This means the original object stays essentially the same, it just takes on a new appearance, that's all. Yeah, I know, I've played Terraria. Remember, if you fancy a change, you don't have to stick with the same glamour. Just apply another one on top, or use a glamour dispeller to return the object to normal. I sacrifice style for such humdrum trifles as durability or protection from bodily harm. Well, I'm going up against primal beings and an entire empire. I think protection from harm is pretty important. Limitless possibilities for self-expression are just a couple of glamours away. Oh, I'll give you that. Go ahead, give it a try. And do make it quick, dear. For my sake, I'm finding your uninspired attire more and more offensive with each passing moment. Quest complete. We've unlocked Glamour. Yep, there is. Glamour is now available. Glamour dressers and in-rooms are now available. You may use dressers to transform items into glamours and create ensembles for quick and easy use. Glamour tutorial. There is cast glamour. Glamours allow you to alter the appearance of equipment through the use of illusionary magics. To change the appearance of an item, highlight it and select Cast Glamour from a subcommand. Casting glamours requires catalysts known as glamour prisms. Please note that for the illusion to take effect, the projected gear must be compatible with the glamour gear's level, class, race, and gender. I guess that makes sense. You want to put a Lothal item on a elf or whatever they are. I don't know the names of the races. I have to familiarize myself with that as we go along. Glamoured items cannot be sold or traded. Furthermore, the item lending its likeness will become bound to you. With these conditions in mind, by using glamours, you can always look to perform your best. Glamour dressers. Is your inventory cluttered with gear you only wear on special occasions? No. Are glamour prisms causing you headaches? No, I just got them. Glamour dressers have been added to in-rooms across the realm to make applying and managing glamoured gear simpler and more intuitive. Start by adding gear to any glamour dresser where it will instantly be transformed into glamour. Next, use glamour plates to create a full set of glamoured attire, which can be used and applied all at once. Okay. We have glamour now, and kind of know how to use it. Let's see what this is. Color your world. We unlock rose pink, bone white, and ice blue, and dye. Okay, so dyeing. Changing the color of your outfit. In Terraria, this is just get a dye and slap it on, but what do we have to do? Another fetch quest? You there, yes you, the decisively unfashionable adventurer, we just talked. God to be good, never in my life have I seen such an unapologetic focus on function at extreme cost to form. Yeah. The mere sight of you fair makes my eyes bleed. As a lover of all things what the heck did I just say? A lover of all things aesthetically pleasing, I cannot in good conscience allow you to continue roaming the realm in such a sorry state. We've already been through this. I believe your appearance can be best salvaged through the use of color. Well, I guess you have yellow boots, red pants, light blue shirt, and a green hat, so you might know what you're talking about. I'm wearing gray with red. The red really is weird. I will teach you how to go about dyeing your outfit, but first I must have a drink. I just got you a drink. The heat has given me a vicious thirst, and I won't be able to talk for any length of time. Is there any water nearby? There's a water coast there. Is there a fountain near here? Be in dear and buy me a bottle of orange juice at the stall by the northern gates. More orange juice, huh? Is it because it's colorful? Not clear like water? Would you? Once I have moistened my throat, phrasing, we shall see to the business of remedying your appearance. Well, said by the gate. By what gate? It should be here, it looks like. Am I missing something? I don't see it. I'm a fool, ain't I? Color world. Okay, so they show me where to turn in the quest. Northern Gate. I'm a fool, ain't I? The north is up here, but... am I just... I'm missing something. Unless it's you? Item? Deliver a bottle of orange juice. Do you sell bottles of orange juice? You do. Oh, okay, so last one was a quest item, this one was an actual go buy the thing. No wonder it wasn't appearing. I'm a fool! A very big fool. Pray tell, have you brought my orange juice, lest have you forgotten the merchant whose cell that we found just inside the northern gates? Yeah, I went and found it and bought it. This time I actually had to buy it. 7 gil. Don't know if that's expensive or not. I guess it depends on how much is there. Well, you just drank the whole thing in one sip, huh? Phew, that's a relief. Finally I can teach you how to bring color into your life. Listen well. There are handy items called colorants. So you just added something onto color, okay? Which allow folk to dye their outfits a veritable rainbow of colors. These colorants are so simple to use, adventurers have no excuse to be fashion unconscious. Unless you worry that dyeing will affect your garment's precious properties, yeah, that's kind of important. You may rest assured it will not. The practicality you adventurers love so much will not suffer for the change in appearance. A change for the better. You know, it seems like you should be next to the Adventure Guild, not out here in the middle of nowhere, but that's just me. It should also gladden you to know that garments can be dyed repeatedly, so there is no fear of getting locked into one color. Good, I do know of some games where you dye it and then you have to go through a process of undying it to re-dye it. The garnish pink that seemed like such a wonderful idea after a dozen glasses of red can be undone. You should have just gone with a red dye analogy if you're talking about red wine. And that is all you need to know about dyeing gear. Now, what are you waiting for? Get out there and bring some color into your life. So we've got a few colors. Let's see, dyeing. You are now able to dye items. To dye a piece of gear, you must first have the proper colorant. Okay, so you can't just dye whatever you want. You have to have the color. Of course, that's something else you have to get. Colorant can be crafted or purchased in stores. Okay, good to know. Crafted. Good to know. I'd like to do the work, but you can also just buy it. Good. Once you have the proper coloring, dyeing an item is easy as selecting the dye icon from the Action Traits interface. There is no limit to how many times an item can be dyed. Dye can also be removed by using an item called Terebinth. Alright. It should be noted, however, that certain items require a completion of quests before they can be dyed. Why? Why? If you wish to paint a housing fixture or furnishing, you can also do so by selecting Furnishing Color by accessing Housing within the social menu. I do not have a house. Alternatively, furnishings can also be painted when selected from inventory. Okay, so now we have Glamour and dyes. Let's see, the merchant we were just at, do they sell dyes? And also, what color would look good on my robe? It'd be item, right? Let's see, pearl chocolate, dark matter. You do not sell what I am looking for. Is there another vendor over here? There's a vendor. Or the heck a crafting tome is. Glamour Prison Collection? Okay, so by the Glamour person, you can buy more Glamour Prisons? That's what it looks like. Interesting. Well, we've unlocked Glamours and we've unlocked dyes, so goal accomplished. Now all we're missing is armor? Buy battle gear. I guess the only thing we're missing now is something to transform our clothing. I do like the jacket we're wearing, and we do have those outfits if we can get the 300,000 MGP. Well, all that's left now is, I guess, to get a mount, and all of our main goals are complete. So, now what do we do? Well, like I said, I wanted to make this a short episode before we go back to doing some main quests, so we will use return and see what kind of jobs there are out there. Jobs. I don't get why Final Fantasy calls them jobs, or every other game calls them classes. Okay, so if I go to recommendations, so you want to be a pugilist. Actually, no, this isn't going to work. Because they don't show you everything, because there's different areas, right? Yeah, the quests only appear there. So, what to do about that? I could take the time to travel everywhere, but... You know what? I will be right back. I'm going to look up a few things, see what I can learn, because they didn't really tell me everything for Glamour, and I feel like I'm missing something there. So, I will be right back. Let me just head to, whatchamacallit, Momodi's place over here. And I will be right back. Here we are, back at the quicksand. Actually, you know what? Innkeeper, can I get a room? Oh, cool, that's free. Okay, so... unending journey. I'm guessing that's like a log of everything we've done. A comfy bed. Ooh, online store gear. So this is how you buy stuff from the store. A toy chest. Minigames. Oh, cool. You can unlock minigames here? Fun. Crystal bell. Okay, don't know what that is. Retainer. Summoning bells are used to call forth any retainers you have in your employ. Retainers are helpful NPCs who can be hired by players to maintain items and guild, as well as place goods up for sale in the market. Once you have been given approval to hire retainers, speak with Fridwib. Okay, in the Mansa, Parnell, and Gridania, Chachabi, that's a name, in Ulda, Prunilla, in Ishgard, and Kazashi, and Kugende. Okay, so I'm just gonna assume we are not there. Orchestration, we can't do, we don't have music on, but I'm guessing this is where we play songs we unlock. The Orchestrion, did I say Orchestration-tron? I'm a fool. Can be used to change the music of your state or in-room, but only if you first obtain song rolls. Rolls can be obtained through a variety of means, including synthesis, grading, purchase in shops, and discovery in treasure coffers. After obtaining a roll, you can use it to add the track to your list. I can't think. All that fuel running through my system. I want a game, not read. Give me a couple days and I'll work its way through and I'll be back to normal. Please bear with me. Ugh. See what I mean? Let's see. Interface. From there you can listen to any tracks you register, as well as select that track to play in your estate or apartment. Shared estate background music can only be changed once you've been granted proper authorization. So if you can unlock every song in this game to listen to whatever you want while in game. That's interesting. Although you can do that in Terraria 2 with the music box, can't you? I wonder if any other games do that. A feature unique to the orchestra in estates and apartments is their ability to register tracks to a playlist. Of course you can make a playlist, update songs, whatever. Okay, so something else to unlock, you can unlock music. Armory. Situated in your rooms in estate and squadron barracks is an armory. It can be used to store certain kinds of items with limited methods of obtainment. These include job-specific gear, seasonal event garb, and so forth. You determine whether or not an item can be stored in an armory by viewing its item help window. Please note that only items in a condition of 100% or above. You can go over 100%. That makes no sense. Can be stored. Furthermore, storing an item will reset its spirit bond and condition, as well as remove customized elements such as dyes and crests. So, seasonal item. This is the Glamour dresser, which we just unlocked. Glamouring gear. If you come across a piece of gear whose design tickles your fancy, my current robe jacket, you may be able to store it in a Glamour dresser where it will be instantly transformed into a Glamour. This can be confirmed via the Items Help window. Once stored in the Glamour dresser, images of the gear can be applied to Glamour plates and then equipped via the plates at your leisure. Note, however, that gear stored in a Glamour dresser cannot be equipped until removed from the Glamour dresser. So is this how we do it? We use a prism to put an item in the Glamour dresser? I'll have to look it up. But speaking of looking up, I will be right back. And we're back, and with me I have a list of a couple of things. First, I looked up how glamours work, and from the sound of it, the best and easiest way to do it is just to create a plate. A plate is essentially a set. So say like I would like this set so I can put the hat, the jacket, the boots, and the gloves in there, and whenever I get like new pieces of armor and whatnot, I can just make myself look like this. Although I think you casting Glamour with prisms changes it right now to the item. So I'll probably just go with plates because I really can't see myself getting a million outfits and a million pieces of gear. I'll experiment with that once I have items worth glamorizing, like my jacket, but right now I'm wearing it, so I don't need to turn into Glamour. And I'm guessing dyeing also happens in the plates, but I also decided to look up classes. So in Ul'dah, you can become a gladiator, which becomes paladin. I'm just going to refer to jobs by their end game, not their beginning game. In Ul'dah, you can be a black mage, which I am working towards. You can become a paladin, a tank, and you can become a pugilist, which becomes a monk, which is a damage dealing class, but physical, melee, all that good stuff. And I believe, there we go. Over here in the next place we gotta go for MSQ, so we'll probably go there last, but over here in the Black Shroud, yeah, this is Gridania, right? Right? Yeah, Gridania. I believe here you can unlock, what was it now? White Mage, Bard, and Dragoon. I believe, are over here. Which is cool, because White Mage is, I think, the class I'm going to go for next, keeping the magic motif going. Dragoon, I just love the Dragoon, and I think it's a Final Fantasy exclusive class, so gonna have to. And I think they did a unique take on the Bard, so I'll have to do that eventually. So whenever I make my way to Gridon, you have to check that out. And then here in the ocean, as I call it, because I'm not saying that name, there are 4 jobs. I believe there is the Warrior job, which is the other tank. There is Summoner, which is a magic damage class where you summon creatures. There is Scholar, who I believe is a shield, or a support like White Mage, only they specialize in shielding, not healing. So that's interesting. I guess healing can be used for some and shield for others. And then they added a class which is exclusive to here, which is Ninja, which is another melee damage class, but you have to be a certain level and certain part of the story, so we're not going to think about that for now. But if those are all my options, then I do believe after we've become a Black Mage, we will become, drumroll, a White Mage. Yeah, I know when it comes to MMORPGs, the healers and tanks are the ones that require the highest amount of skill, but I'm just curious to try the White Mage. I think, actually, Final Fantasy is the only game where I actually want to play supports. Most of the time I do it out of necessity, like in League of Legends. But of course, that's because support varies in what it can do. Pyke is a support in League of Legends, and he's basically an assassin. You have Bard, which is a standing wall. You have Soraka, which I liked, who's a healer. But I kind of played that because nobody played support, so I eventually got good. But something about the Final Fantasy Black Mage and White Mage, I really enjoy. Maybe, and I don't know why. It just speaks to me. So after we become a Master of the Black Arts, we become a Master of the White Arts. If that makes any sense. And then I was also looking up, I guess when you unlock a crafting job, which is like Way of the Land, Way of the Hand, Way of the something, which is like metal smithing and mining and fishing and cooking and leather making and all that. You can make important armor from it, so something I have to look into. Eventually, right now I want to be a Black Mage. I don't want to worry about leveling up a miner class and then a metalsmith class because I'm a mage, so I don't even know what I need. But from those you can unlock the ability to craft Glamour prisms. So if I want to go all in on Glamour, from the sound of it, I'm going to have to get a sub-job. And if I'm going Black Mage to White Mage, I gotta figure out what sub-jobs are needed for that, because they might be limited. If they are limited, let me know. If they're not, cool! Then I can get as many as I need. But I'm guessing I'm going to need like some kind of leather worker for my robes. Maybe a jeweler for accessories and making the staff. I can't really say anything else, but I'll look that up off camera. So don't worry about it. I'll let you know next time we play. But with that, that is pretty much everything. Now I'll just do some more MSQ quests so I can unlock my mount, which I believe is level 20. I'm level 19, but the story's only level 15, so we got a ways to go, but at least the story's finally getting interesting, and by that, we're no longer stuck in Ul'dah. In fact, we will be traveling to the ocean for our next quest. So let us teleport there for a huge fine, but we'll take it. And next time, we will begin the story once more. Booyah! Oh, I cannot wait. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing. And if you did, please consider hitting the like button and impacting the subscribe button. It'll help out in the long run. With all that being said, this has been The Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.